Hi, everybody. I am Tiffany, and welcome to The Rebuild, the podcast, Talks with Tiffany. I'm so excited to welcome Elaine Allen-Landy to the podcast today. Welcome, Elaine. Listen, I'm so glad we're having this time to sit down and talk. And I feel like we have so much to talk about. There's so many topics that we can dive into. But because it's the rebuild, the first thing that we're going to talk about is rebuilding, just your life in general. But before we do a deep dive into our conversation, give us some background. Tell us who you are.
Hi everyone, Elaine, as Tiffany said. Let me see. I am a health, wellness, and fitness coach. I coach women over 40, 50 to, let them know that, hey, it's never too late. It's never too late to rewrite your story. I counteract the ageism mindset that's out there because there are people, younger people, who believe that we should be taking the back seat and looking after the grandkids, and they feel that we're competing with them, god forbid. So I'm here to just encourage women and men to live their best life.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, give us a snapshot of your background. Where did you grow up? Tell us a little bit about your younger years.
Jamaica,
All
born in
right.
Jamaica,
Not Jamaica
born in
Queen.
Jamaica, not Jamaica Queen,
Queens.
Jamaica, West Indies.
Yeah.
The place where Melissa, she was so angry with us, she just wiped out certain
Oh,
parts of the country.
no, it's heartbreaking what's been going on
Oh my God. The
there.
schools, hospitals, people homeless. It's heartbreaking. I'm in the process right now of sending barrels, big barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting donations and sending down there. Yeah, but it's amazing to see tourists coming together.
Yes, I saw that. I did see that. I
That
did see
that
that.
is great.
I did see
I
that.
love that.
Oh, wow. So you were born and raised in Jamaica.
Mhm.
What part of Jamaica? Because I feel like,
Country girl.
okay, country girl.
Country
Okay.
from Mandeville. Country. Yeah, most people say they're from Kingston. I'm proud to say I'm a country girl. Walked barefoot, grew up poor, didn't even know we were poor. But yeah, I had one pair of shoes, and for school, the school uniform, you have the overalls.
Right.
But and then you have the top. So I had one of those, two white shirts. That's why I love white shirts now. So every evening when we come from school, we had to wash that one white shirt by hand and bleach it and put the glue in it and then hang it up and then iron the next one from the next day before to prepare the school. Then we would walk barefoot to school, wash our feet at the entrance of the gate, and put on the shoes because we had inspection. They inspect our nails, inspect our shoes. That's why I'm such a fanatic about my nails now. Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh
think,
yeah, girl. They
I
checked our books to make sure they didn't have dog ears
yeah.
at the corner. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. So life in Mandeville must have been a lot of fun. Did you grow up with siblings, with family around?
I'm my father's only child. Even though my mom, she has four others, but I grew up with my father.
Okay.
So I was his only child. So yeah, I'm a daddy's girl. Proud to be a daddy's girl at age 61. I don't care what y'all say. I'm a dad.
I love that. Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. So how old were you when you went to live with your dad?
As a child, as a baby. Yeah,
Wow.
he took me from my mom. My mom was 17 and he was 21 and he just wanted me.
Wow.
So he took me from her and grew up with my uncle and my grandfather and when he went off to work. And yeah, and then we came to this country when I was how old was I? I was 12, 13, 12. I wasn't a teenager yet. Yeah, in this country, yeah. Straight to Brooklyn.
Which is like a bit of Jamaica as far as
Oh, that's a melting pot.
that's
Yeah.
every
Oh
Caribbean
my God.
country can be found in
Oh,
Jamaica and Brooklyn and plenty of other places as
mhm,
well, and
mhm.
plenty of other places. So I suspect that I'm a daddy's girl as well, but I do suspect that growing up with mostly men has given you probably some tools that you wouldn't have gotten had you grown up around a household full of women.
I was a tomboy.
Yeah.
Tomboy. Anything a boy wanted to do, anything a boy could do, I wanted to do, included pee. Yeah, I was one of those. I was trying to pee standing up.
Well, if that's what you saw people doing, then that's what, that would, it would make no sense.
When my breast started to come in, I would tape it down
I
because I was with the
know.
boys.
These are the things that
Oh,
we did.
yeah.
I love that. And I think growing up, so I grew up, although I grew up with one sister and my parents, my dad was a really strong influence. And I had a lot of male cousins around me. And I think that growing up around so many men gave me a level of confidence that other people cannot say it. Like they are so irritated by and just growing up with my dad, I think gave me a level of confidence that people just couldn't understand. So I can imagine your dad growing up with your dad did the same thing.
Listen, when I got married, my first marriage, and I think this was probably the downfall, my fault. I used to say to him, listen, if you can't do for me, I go for my father.
Right.
I don't need you.
Right. That part.
Oh man. I remember one time he said to me, well, why don't you go to your father?
Right. That part.
Oh
that
yeah.
part. Yeah. Yeah. I think we do. Definitely when I've been in relationships and men have, weren't treating me the way that I wanted to be treated, let's say. And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. My dad. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Don't worry about it. My dad will call me. My dad will talk to me. My dad's probably calling me right now. Don't worry about it. Oh, you don't want to take me to dinner? Don't worry about it. My dad will take me to dinner. It's not even a problem.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm sure that showed up in personal relationships,
man.
and business relationships or other relationships.
Oh, I remember when I was 16, I was working with my father, and he had me go to a client. We were in construction. He had me go to a client to pick up some cash, and it was $2,000. Back then, $2,000 was a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. That's
And
a lot
he
of money.
had me pick it up. And his thought was he wanted me to know what money felt like, what it was like to have money so that I wouldn't be influenced by a man with money. So yeah, that stayed with me
That is
to this day. Yeah.
That
So
is amazing.
men with money don't face
Right.
well.
So where is your mom in this whole thing? So you will migrate to Brooklyn, you migrate to the US, and then your mom is, I take it, still in Jamaica with the other 4 children
Yeah.
that are younger than you.
Yeah, they're all younger than me. I was the first one.
Mhm.
Yeah, when my father took me, he left Jamaica. He got married to another two, an American citizen. So in order for me to come, she had to adopt me. But the wicked stepmother.
Right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had the wicked
her
stepmother.
photo was right next to the wicked stepmother in the
Yeah.
dictionary.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
She literally she hated me to the day she died. Literally.
God.
No exaggeration. When I found out that I know I'm skipping, but when I found out that she had cancer, my father told me, I didn't even think twice about it. I was living in Long Island, go to Brooklyn to help with her. Now, because she was on hospice care at home, when she wouldn't even eat for me, that's how much she disliked me. So when I would cook, my father would, I would tell my father, pretend that it's you that cooked it. So she would eat. When she took her last breath, at that time, you had to just put the ice on the lip,
Right.
because you couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
choke. And my father went in, and I was standing at the doorway, and my father was sitting at her bedside, and she whispered to my father, "Be good, continue going to church," and so on. And then she just closed her eyes. Yeah, she hated me to her deathbed.
So now, was this a love match between your dad and this
And
woman?
her?
Yeah.
Oh God, I lived in a dysfunctional home. They argued every single day.
Oh,
Oh God.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, the old timers that don't believe in divorce.
Yeah.
He lived downstairs, she lived upstairs.
Got
It was
it.
one of those
Got
kind of
it.
things.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Totally get it. Okay, so you spend most of your time with your dad, growing up with you go to college, you start working.
My first job, official job, was at IBM.
Oh
Girl,
my goodness.
hello.
I feel like
Yeah.
people don't even know what IBM is that much anymore.
No, nobody
Whereas
talk about
years
them.
and decades ago, IBM ran stuff all over the country, all
Yeah.
over the world. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you worked at IBM. So tell me, what did you do at IBM?
I was a technician. I actually, man, and how I got that, can I go back?
Please.
Okay. This is not a good story.
Okay.
Okay, so I started my first year of college. I was a loner because come from Jamaica, the nappy hair, it wasn't in. Had the accent, that wasn't in. I dressed differently, that wasn't in. So I was made fun of, and so I was by myself. So my first year of college, I wanted a place to belong. This is the platform for my speech, by the way, motivational speaking. And I joined the Caribbean Club. And joined the Caribbean Club, the president of the club at that time, he took a liking to me. So I thought. And he asked me out. And we went out. And that night, he just didn't take no for an answer. And when I went back to the Caribbean Club a couple of weeks later, he was sitting with a group of the other guys, and they all looked up. And one of them nudged and said, "Is that her?" And he said, "Yeah." They all bust out laughing. And I left never to return. Now, in order to graduate from that college, you had to do internship. Well, you couldn't start until your second year.
Right.
So when I left there, I went straight to the office where they do all of that. And I don't know what it was, but the look on my face, I told them I want to start the internship now. And they didn't even argue. They didn't even say anything. They just looked at me and said, "By the way, we just got a request from IBM. They
Ooh.
needed one person." And I said, "I'll take it." They said, "Do you have any type of experience with typewriters, computers at that time, typewriters?" I said, "No, but I can learn." And they sent me on the interview. And girl, it was 3 interviews, stiff white collar men,
Yeah.
5 of them sitting there. And I just aced that interview.
Wow. I love that.
And I was hired, it was supposed to be 3 months of training. The first month they came in because I was I don't know, just something was driving me.
Mhm.
First month they came in, they took me out and I said, "Okay, you can go to the field." And I rose all the way to the top to become the specialist. I was then teaching other people about computers when computers came about. So yeah, that was my time.
Oh my goodness. That is, yeah, I mean, talk about something turning around for your good, that part.
Oh yeah.
Because what started as a really awful situation, and we'll
Hmm.
definitely have a talk about that at a later time, just to dig into that a little bit more. But
Hmm.
I love that completely turned around for your good.
Oh yeah.
Completely turned around for your good.
Never went back to college. I don't
Wow.
even have a degree. No.
That's incredible. So right now, I mean, we know you as Elaine, the fitness coach, the health coach, the wellness coach, the
Gone
fitness
by.
guru, unbox. We know you as an author. So tell me a little bit about your transition from your career before becoming all of these things that we know you as now.
Man, let's see. That's so many.
Yeah. Well, how about this? Tell me about you knowing that you needed to transition into fitness fully.
That happened during COVID.
Okay.
I looked at myself during the lockdown and I was just walking past the mirror and I saw the bra fat. And I looked back and I'm like, "Oh, hell no."
Wow. Wow.
And
Which is so interesting to me because you've never been a overweight, fat,
no,
obese person, at least not in my estimation. Is maintained,
I
a
did.
low weight.
I
Yeah.
did. But when I saw that extra weight there, I said no. And during the lockdown, I said, if they see me out there working out, they're gonna. I don't really care. So I went to the park, Wingate Park,
Hmm.
and I just started working out. And I saw that they had tires, and I was always imaginative when it comes to workout.
Right.
So I saw the tires, and I'm like, "Oh, I can do some stuff with those tires."
Right.
And I just started doing stuff. And as I'm working out, different people would look at me, and then they would ask me, "Oh, can I join? Do you teach?" And before I knew it, I had like 10, 15 people on a daily basis.
Wow.
And at that time, I wasn't good at social media at all. I didn't even have an account. Then somebody said to me, Lynn, why don't you just start posting? I said, okay.
Yeah.
God, if you go back to those videos, they look god awful.
Everyone needs to start
Woo,
somewhere.
child.
Everyone needs to start somewhere.
And that's how it started.
Wow,
That's
so
how it started.
amazing.
So even though I was working out, I wasn't committed to it. I would work out for a month and I would stop, but my eating was always on point because that came from my father.
Right.
He never ate red meat, never ate any junk food or anything like that. No fast food, always cooked food. So that was embedded in me.
Okay.
From him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that definitely plays a very big part is nutrition.
Oh,
Our
definitely.
diet. That
Oh, yeah.
definitely plays a big part. And so
A joke. I'm sorry.
Yes.
My father, to this day, he's 84. If he sees a stomach, he goes on a diet.
Oh my goodness. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's so vain.
Yeah. That is so much. I love that. I love that. So what was the moment that you decided, what made you decide, you know what, I'm going to go all in on fitness and wellness? Because there has to be a moment that is just like, this is the moment. So it's one thing to see the profit. Like, don't even look back here because you're going to go get butter to put on these rolls. Okay, so don't look back here. I think the great thing about Elaine is that I never feel a sense of being judged. And I think you're extremely open-minded in that way. So don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. Nobody's being judged. If you have the rolls like I have back here, get some good butter and we'll put some butter on the rolls.
You're so funny.
But I think there's a moment when you're like, you know what, I want to go all in. Like, yes, I've been on this fitness journey and maybe it's not been consistent, but I really want to go all in. So I want to know what was the moment? Was it one moment or maybe it was a series of moments? I said, you know what, I really feel like I could go all in.
It was a series of moments.
Yeah.
It really was. After COVID, of course, like I said, I started with being consistent with my workout and then seeing the change in the woman and how they come up to me and ask me questions, and a lot of the questions I didn't have an answer to, so I'll go and I do the research. And then my cousin in Jamaica, she said, why don't you just get your certification?
Ah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just did it without even thinking about it and where it would go.
Right.
You know, the Bible says all things work together for good. So that was another thing that worked out for my good because it just evolved after that.
Right.
And then after that, you know, I joined the pageant.
Yeah.
So having that behind my name, certification, remember, everybody else that was in the pageant, doctors, lawyers, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Me, 59 years old, you got nothing. But I had the certification and I had a PhD in life.
Right.
Life experience.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that we got to spend this time together talking about this. This is stuff that so Elaine and I have known each other for 20 years, maybe a little bit more than 20. Because
How old is your daughter?
She's 17. And we knew each other before we had her. Yeah. And so there's so much to talk about. So we'll be back with some fitness tips. We'll be back talking about love and relationship and passion and all the good stuff. Thank you for being here. Y'all stay tuned for part 2. Elaine, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.